Hello students, here we are with the Grammar Summary Part 1 of Unit 10, Ethics and Values. This is the last lesson of this English course. In this unit, we are going to learn about the unreal conditional and the possessive pronouns plus whose. At the end of the unit, you will be able to talk about impossible or improbable situations and talk and write about ownership using possessive pronouns. What is an unreal conditional? Often called the unreal condition because it is used for unreal, impossible, or improbable situations. This conditional provides an imaginary result for a given situation. It is very unlikely that this condition will be accomplished, fulfilled in the future. Okay? The structure. Okay? As all conditionals, we have two clauses, two complete sentences, two complete ideas. The if clause and the main clause. The if clause is the unreal conditional and the main clause is the result. Remember that if we begin our condition with an if clause, we need a comma to separate our ideas, and to separate the if clause from the main clause, from the result. If I had to make a hard decision, I would try to do the right thing. The unreal conditional has this structure. In the if clause, we have a past tense, and in the result, we have would, a modal verb followed by a verb with a base form. That means without conjugation. I would try to do the right thing. Remember the comma between them if you decide to begin the unreal conditional with the if clause. Good. Of course that we can switch places and we can begin, with the main clause and then the if clause. If that is the case, we do not need a comma between them. Okay? Now, we can have a conditional with a negative would. If I were you, I wouldn't do that. Okay? We begin with the if clause, we need a comma, and here we have the past tense of the verb to be. Because this is a condition, this is an if clause, we have the verb to be with where. And we use where with all the pronouns or personal pronouns in the if clause. For example, if she were an animal, she would be a cat. However, in informal speech, people might say, if she was an animal, she would be a cat. Remember that you should avoid this informal writing. So, for this course, the exam and the homework, we are going to use where in the if clause, for all the pronouns. Be careful, do not use would in the if clause. Correct form. If I were a rich man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Incorrect. If I would be a rich man. Never ever mixed, mixed up or mixed both ideas, Good, let's practice a little bit. I have chosen an example from the book. Complete each sentence with the unreal conditional and the correct form of the verb. If they put the wrong price on the coat, question with would you buy it without telling the clerk? I am sure you would say something if the restaurant check were wrong. Okay, remember that all this unit is about ethics and values, and all the sentences, and it will be about that topic. If I found an expensive piece of jewelry in a public bathroom and couldn't find the owner, I wouldn't keep it. Okay. We have an if clause in number 4, so we need a past tense of be with if for all personal pronouns were. If you were friends with someone who did something wrong, question with would you say something to him or her? Next one, if clause, past tense of have. If you had 2 tickets, question with would you give one to a friend? What would happen if it snowed here tomorrow? Okay, remember that with if clause we need a past tense. We use this type of sentences for unreal situations, something that might happen in the future but maybe not. Yeah, unreal. They would go to India if they had the money. If you received 2 jackets instead of the one you ordered, would you send one of them back? If they were here, I would tell them what happened. Okay, hope this is clear for you. And I think it's the end. Thank you so much.